So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Second and 9. Passing play, Flacco. Throw left side, he's got Tillman. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose, and boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Third and 2. Flacco off play action. Can't get away, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Here's Corey Bojorquez now. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Gets past one man. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
48 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game. Now they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run it again with Williams. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last. Certainly. Put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. To throw is Milton. Finding Tolbert here over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Milton. Drops it to Blue, complete. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it's 2nd down. Here's Milton. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Milton now to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. So pass interference to call. That's going to set him up with a 1st down.
And if it's a bang-bang play, maybe the flag stays in the official's pocket, but instead, he definitely impeded the receiver's right to catch the football. The officials letting the players know how the game's going to be called here in the 1st quarter.
13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Milton. And his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Well, CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Another opportunity now for the Browns offense. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Flacco. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Second and 10. To pass, Flacco. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Corey Bojorquez to punt this thing away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Out comes CeeDee Lamb and the rest of the Dallas offense. He has certainly made the most of his catches so far, both of them going for touchdowns here in half number 1.
And we've never met a team that doesn't talk about getting off to a fast start and featuring guys that they want to have the ball early. We're seeing both of those come into play here. Off to an incredible start, got their feature guy going, and now everyone else should have opportunities.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense. He
was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Cowboys continue to pull away here in this first half.
The touchdown was scored by the runner, but the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They blocked that one up perfectly, allowed him easy access to the end zone.
Aubrey now for the PAT.
Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. Just a 4-play drive that time, and it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so this is going to be whistled dead, and the ball's going to be placed up at the 40-yard line. And that flag accepted.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Flacco. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. They run with Ford. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Flacco. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Corey Bojorquez now. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
They finally caught up to him there at the end of the play, but great inside handoff, and what a powerful run.
The first few yards seemed relatively easy. Then it got tougher, right? And that's where he showed that he was not going to go down easily. He was not going to be denied until he got everything he could out of that run.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And quickly to the outside, that's caught by Lamb.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 2 touchdowns for him already in this first half. This one good for a 1st down. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there, picking up the 1st down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Throwing is Milton.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now Milton.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
Here's 3rd and 6.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth.
Here we go. Ready?
On fourth down, Milton.
That is caught. Yeah, the Cowboys are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on fourth down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the first down. It's now first and goal.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Cowboys have got it on cruise control. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back. The second time of the ball game.
And Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And the route is on here in this first half.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
And his throw is incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, challenge so far in the first half.
From the gun, Flacco.
Gets this over the middle to Tillman.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And here comes throw number one for the backup QB. He finds his man, complete. That's fourth. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts
as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard, but more importantly, it leads to fourth down. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front seven defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance, they've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. Room here to run. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
The highlights from the first half, all one-sided. This one got out of hand early, and now you have to wonder how these teams will approach this second half. Because this one's already close to being in the bag, if it's not already.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. As we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Cowboy offense set to go.